Hey, what is going on, guys? Hexamoto back in today with a brand new video. And I'm sorry I'm late. After watching that episode of Hey2 Gensou no Grimgar, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I waited. The music, the feels, all of that. Wow. Done beautifully, done masterfully, in my opinion. But let's dive right into the first part of the episode so we all get to go right into what I said last video, which was a foreshadowing of the war between the people who killed Minato and their new party. And the music they're playing during like these fight scenes and how it's really getting each character's screen time was badass. And it really goes to show how badass Mary is whenever she tells Haru to switch, even though she calls him Hal actually. So I'm really wondering what's going on between Haru and Mary, because I feel like Haru's gonna say something to her during the snow. When they're in the snow, when she's about to go home, but then the bell rung. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, what they did with this was absolutely crazy, but it really goes to show how badass Mary is, because when she switches Haru on the Blue Goblin, it doesn't say anything in their name, so I'm not really distinguishing them by color and size. She just whips that guy, blocks his attack, whips him inside the head, and just, oh my god. The guy's kind of like, well, fuck. And Maguzo, I think, yeah, Maguzo, going head to head with the big ogre-sized goblin. Oh my gosh! And then he finishes off the blue guy whenever they set up a trap upstairs. Oh my man, it's done so good. The music is on par to any other anime I've seen. It's just, I mean, it knows what to play, how to play it, when to play it. Not saying other animes do, but they're really hitting the nail on top of the head whenever they choose the music. And their main theme song for like the sad scenes and whatnot, like they played whenever they're in the snow, was just, it was just phenomenal. And on top of that, before we get out of this discussion, Haru finally takes down the guy who shot Minato with the arrow, because he had his dagger, and he actually kills that goblin with that dagger that goblin stole, which is badass in its own right. So, and it's crazy because you actually thought, you're like, all right, is someone gonna die? And I think I might say my last video is be too soon for someone to die because it wouldn't care as much. But when I had that music going, I got really into it. I was like, please don't die, please don't die. Like, and then Mary got shot right in the back with an arrow. I was like, no. It's like the same thing as Minato. I was like, no. But I think she was more easily able to survive that simply because she's way stronger than Minato was. I mean, she's way higher level. Her magic is way higher. She's been there longer. It makes sense that she would survive that per se. But now on to the second half, which after they defeat the goblins and avenge Minato, they go to his grave, and they basically, Haru just has something to say. He just gives a long speech. Ranta and Maguzo don't really have anything to say, and neither does Yumi, and Mary's just kind of standing off to the side because, it's not, she doesn't feel like it's her place to be right in there, even though they wouldn't have cared. Now, Shihoru, of course, she's the emotional one of the team. She's crying, Yumi's comforting her. It starts snowing, and snow resembles I think not just loneliness, but sadness also. I'm pretty sure those are two big representatives. I know loneliness is, because, I'll get into that one part for a second. Now, him and Mary are on their way walking back, so I'm really wondering what's going on with Mary and Haru, because she didn't leave until Haru left, and they're walking side by side. She actually cracks a smile and a laugh, and I just feel like a connection between these two characters. But I mean, I kind of felt a connection between like Kirito and Sinon and Sword Art Online, but there's nothing really there. It's always Asuna. But besides that one scene with Yumi, it's never really showed Haru and Yumi have a thing. So I'm wondering if the relationship status could be swinging towards Mary's way, especially when they're standing in the snow talking just before she says see you tomorrow, and they're talking about her past and everything, which kind of reminded me of Tokyo Ghoul in a way, that snow scene of the beginning of the second season when Kaneki walks away from Toka. But it was a lot. It wasn't like a sad, it was a sadness way because they're thinking about the past, but it wasn't necessarily like goodbye. I mean, it's a see you tomorrow. It had a good, it wasn't bittersweet. It had a good, they were on good, good terms. So now I really got that feeling like Haru's about to say something. He's like, Mary, and then the bell rung, and of course it ruined the mood. Which why wouldn't something ruin something like that? Sometimes we get like to see what they're gonna say. But I really feel a connection between these two characters, and especially since he calls him Hal. I'm not really sure how she got the nickname Hal, but I really feel for these two characters, and I'm just wondering. I'm just saying, there's a chance. There's definitely a chance, because like Orihime from Bleach is supposedly supposed to be their romance for Ichigo, which doesn't make any sense, because they have, even whenever he goes to Saber, there's no connection. But like, it doesn't really acknowledge her, really. You know, not he does, but you know. But so my relationship status watch would be on those two. If you guys are looking for a relationship in this anime, which I think it'd be best choice for the Mary and Haru. I really do. I think it, no ifs, ands, or buts. I think it's a perfect choice. But as always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hex25. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.